of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop, or as we say here in the UK, Being Mr. Boop. My name is Lisa Doop.
You gotta say it like this. Being
No, I
Mr.
don't.
Boop, that's how we say it. Start over.
Quite. No, you made your bed, now sit in it. My name is Lisa Doop and I'm Mr. Boop.
My name is Ryan Pfeiffer and I'm Mr. Boop.
I'm Max DeVoe, aka Zhevan and I'm Mr. Boop in it.
I feel much less bad about my terrible impression now because that was much, much worse.
That's intentional.
Mr. Boop has ended.
You can't say that now.
I mean, Max, Ryan.
What was the
it's
shadow
Tuesday.
synopsis yesterday, Lisa, since you
Oh,
forgot to read it?
Oh, thank you. It said, I said Mr. Boop will never end. No early Patreon update tomorrow. Stay tuned for Tuesday. No further explanation until Tuesday.
What's the shadow
also,
synopsis today?
Remember, Mr. Boop will never end.
What's the shadow synopsis today?
Sorry, this one particular strip has to go up at the same time as the non-Patreon update due to the multimedia nature of it. Please watch these attached video.
Oh,
And you'll want to make sure you watch till the very end.
multimedia. Fuck. How are we gonna do this? Is this gonna be? We didn't think about this. I didn't realize it was so connected. I mean, usually. Oh fuck. So there's whatever. Let's just read the strip. 4 panels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, what Lisa read was actually the secondary shadow synopsis. The primary shadow synopsis will be read after because it actually. Okay, I'm seeing where Lisa's coming from now a little bit. This one cannot be read first. No, but sometimes it can, so fuck off. 4 panels, and above those 4 panels we have the title, which says, "What? Mr. Boop? What the fuck?
Max, do you see this?
It says
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
seeing
twice.
this shit.
This isn't a little error here. He accidentally put it twice.
Why do you?
Are you sure? Well, here's the thing. Because Mr. Boop is over. This is a different comic. It's Mr. Boop.
I don't know
Oh
about
my
that.
god, we gotta redo the intro.
I don't know about that. I don't buy
You're
that.
listening to Mr. being Mr. Boop. It's
No.
the boopinest show around.
No.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop.
Boop.
We don't need to do that because we don't know that yet. Well, whatever. Panel 1, we see. Oh shit! It is Mr. Boop. Wait, what?
Oh my god.
I don't understand this.
We've
So,
got an artistic style change.
Oh
what
my
did you
god.
say?
I said we've got an artistic style change.
I'm gonna assume you're saying artistic.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not what it sounds
pronunci-
like.
Your pronunciation was a bit different.
Your mom's a bit different in pronunciation.
Your mom's
my God.
Your mom's a bit different, ain't it?
Oh, your mom's a bit different.
It's off to a bad start. We see Alec Robbins writing at his. Okay, this is weird. We see Alec Robbins writing at his tablet, which I pointed out in the last episode he was not doing. But this is not any old Alec Robbins. This is like a hyper-realistic Alec Robbins.
Photorealistic Alec.
Not photorealistic. Actually, not
It's
even really
photo-
hyper-realistic. Just compared to the usual cartoony style, it's. This is like.
This is political cartoon.
This is like
Alec.
some Beavis and Butthead shit. This is some
I like
Daria,
political-
Mike Judge.
I like
Daria
the
is more Daria
political
than this,
cartoon
but
description.
whatever.
That's
Daria
about
is not
right.
the. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, it's weird though, because she's from Beavis and Butthead, which is not. Did they change her art style
Yeah, she's
for
got a
the?
different. She's got a different design.
I've never seen Beavis and Butthead. Do you think she'll
She's
be
only
in the?
in one episode.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is it centered around her?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I don't know if she's only in one.
Oh,
She
she
is,
does
I
look
think,
super
Oscar.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Beavis and Butthead in the Daria style, and they look really different.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
they're
super
very different
weird.
style.
No wonder it doesn't look like a Mike Judge cartoon.
Well, I mean, Daria wasn't made by Mike Judge.
Right.
Anyway.
Anyway, you've
What
been
happens
listening
in the
to
comic,
Daria.
guys?
Na 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 na.
Daria. That's a different character. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
He's got his collared shirt. I don't know. It's everything about him that we know about Mr. Boo, how he looks, but it's like drawn with more detail. Like the collar is more realistic. There's buttons on the shirt. There's like a
It's
hint.
more detailed.
There's
is
a
what you-
hint
is
of
what you mean.
buttons. There's like more lines through his hair. It looks like a different hairstyle, but it's not. It's just because it's drawn more realistically. It's not like an exaggerated.
I think detailed is the word you're looking for instead
I
of
s-
realistic.
He's got a
Sure, that's whatever. That's
he's,
what I said.
He's
probably.
sitting in a cushioned office chair instead of that dinky little wooden chair.
Yes, that is different. That's not just more detailed. That's like straight up different. So is the tablet because he was drawing on like a cartoonist drawing board table thingy, and now he's drawing at his tablet like he was in the like this setting is not just a white void. It's his office from the drawing
this
how
is-
to draw my wife tutorial basically. But it's I assume, but it's from an angle we didn't see in the video. So
This is suggesting to the audience that the fiction and the fantasy of Mr. Boop has been stripped away, and we're now looking at Alec Robert.
well, let's not read too much into it.
What are we here for? What are we here for?
We're only on panel 1. We don't even know what he says yet. We see some stuff.
I
in
think
the-
that's what this is. This is here to.
we see
imply,
yesterday's Mr. Boop strip on the tablet, like copy and pasted onto the tablet. Literally copy and pasted.
Superimposed.
Sure.
Yes.
But Lisa would
Yeah.
say copy and pasted.
Yeah. Well, Lisa's wrong.
You don't need to tell me. I know. We see some stuff on his desk. We see like a little, I don't know, crate of some kind full of like papers. I
file,
guess.
yeah.
Maybe it's
and
like a
some little objects on the table, maybe like post-its or something, and like some framed pictures behind him. But we're seeing an angle like I guess the walls and shit we're seeing are like in front of his desk, or like behind his desk. I guess I should say. The angle of the room that we didn't see in the tutorial.
Quite.
Pretty much. And he's smirking a little bit and looking at the audience, kind of in a different way than the last strip. Because in the last strip he was like turned around. This one he's just kind of his chair is like pivoted, and he's looking straight at it. And
It's very nicely rendered. I think.
I'm trying to think if there's any details here that any like facial features that he omits that he now does not. But I guess they're all here just in more detail. The eyebrow is like squiggly line instead
It's
of
it's like a realistic version of Alec, I guess.
It's weird. I feel like the eyebrow almost feels like not more detailed, just like a different.
A different style.
I guess the way it's drawn here, it's like supposed to be the individual hairs. But it just looks like a squiggly line. Anyway, he's got a speech bubble that says, "I gotta do a different voice now because it's the real."
This is
Alec.
something
I gotta
we
do.
hope
I
we're
gotta try
gonna
to do
be
the
saying
real
one
Alec
day.
voice. Well, I'm glad I finally finished Mr. Boop. 3 electro points.
Now that
and
we're
Mr.
in
Boop is
being
in quotes.
Now that we're in being Mr. Boop, can we stop with the slang guide?
no.
No.
Okay.
You know what? No, because it goes on for too long. I was gonna say no. So this is the flapper shot because we need slang like that. Flapper shot is actually useful.
We can still say flapper shot. We can.
I'm going to.
I just think we should say,
electroplate your fucking face.
Calm down. Oh, he's also holding a pen. a tablet pen, I guess. I hope it's a tablet pen and not a real pen. It looks like a real pen. It's got a cap on it.
It's a
Some of them have.
it's
Some of that.
it's a tablet stylus. It has to be.
Do you guys have drawing tablets?
No.
Lisa, you
No,
do,
but-
right?
Yeah.
Does your tablet pen have a cap?
No, but I've seen ones that do.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's got to be some kind of weird tablet that would have that, because it's like, I maybe like a more portable one.
I don't know.
This
What-
is not
what
portable.
isn't
This
that-
is definitely
Isn't
like a
that
setup.
a thing like skeuomorphism?
Hmm.
What do you mean?
Like it's skeuomorphism. It's it's a design concept where you make something resemble a real counterpart, like or what it's based on. Like the stylus is deliberately meant to look like a pen, or like the
Yeah.
like the icon for making phone calls on your phone looks like an old school like handheld phone receiver.
How the file symbol is a floppy disk.
Yeah, like the save is it's a floppy disk. Instagram looks like an old like Kodak
Polaroid.
brownie or a fucking
Like how the Bluetooth symbol is like is a Viking rune.
It's postmodernism.
That doesn't
it's-
fit that.
It's
Yes, it does.
skeuomorphism
What I said doesn't fit that.
or
Well, you
or
know,
like the notepad. The notepad looks like an actual notepad. Anyway,
sometimes.
that's what skeuomorphism is, and that's a skeuomorphically designed drawing stylus.
Well, the examples
And-
you gave were all like UI. But this is a.
fuck you.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
that's
fuck
different,
you, Ryan.
right?
Fuck
That's,
you,
That's
Ryan.
different because it's. I mean, it's.
Fuck you.
Maybe they're both skeuomorphism, but like, this is a physical thing. Like in. There's no practical use for skeuomorphism in,
No, but there's
an
some-
object like that. Whereas, I mean, at least not with the pen cap, but with UI and stuff, it's like it's so you know what the things are. Like it's a notes app because there's a notepad, and that's what the physical version of that is. Same with the phone, same with the save.
Look,
That's like
look at this.
it's
Look at this
important.
image, and you'll
At
be
this point, you're
you'll
just
under-
being. I really feel like that's just pedantry at this point. You're just being pedantic about it. That's the
But
only
no,
word I
it's-
can come up with.
But it's very different because it's a physical item. Like
But-
the pen cap
okay,
doesn't
no, but-
do anything.
They don't have pen caps. I'm sorry. I got a little upset.
But this one
They
does.
don't have pen. No, but they have the little metal thing on them.
The tab that
I
holds
read that
it
as a
in your
pen cap
pocket.
because of
No, but
the line.
But I've seen. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the line's just there to give an impression of space. But
Maybe
look, here we go.
it looks like a pen
Here we-
cap to me.
I found
Welcome-
some that look just like that.
Welcome to being Mr. Skeuomorph.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
not fun.
yeah. Yeah. You see, they're designed to
well,
look like
Oh,
pens.
the one on the bottom with that has a line like that. But
Yeah.
it's not a Yeah, maybe. Is that a rubber eraser? Are you sure that's a tablet pen?
Yeah.
Wait, the one on the
That's a rubber-
bottom. That's a tablet pen?
Yeah,
Huh.
but it's not like It's,
Wait,
I
how
think
come
it's
the
a
one on the
tablet
top
pen.
doesn't have a tip?
It does, I think.
What's
Oh
Yes,
no,
the tips.
skeuomorphism can apply to real life objects too. It's like when you make like light bulbs that look like candles or some shit.
Yeah, no, I believe
think
that,
it-
but I'm
I think
but I'm
that
saying it's a very different application. Like
I
that's
think it applies
that's
to
if
drawing
you make a
tablets.
light bulb that looks like a candle, it's like completely just for hashtag fun. But if you're doing
Is that
it
a
in
being Mr. Boop reference?
if you're doing it in UI, it's practical so that you know what it is.
Well, I mean, the same thing goes for a drawing stylus because you could make that shit look like one of those fucking bendy straws that everyone used to get as a kid. The ones that like loop around and do all this stupid shit, and they turn into they bend it into the shape of a butterfly or whatever.
I would say the reason a drawing pen is shaped like a pen is because that's how you draw. Like it
Yeah, but-
needs to be like how if it was shaped like a straw, you wouldn't be able to draw properly because it wouldn't like it needs the tip. It needs the it doesn't
Well, I
need
mean,
it doesn't need the eraser, but it needs a tip.
Welcome to being Mr. Pedantic.
Yeah.
How is that pedantic?
I'm just giving you shit because we've been like going
isn't-
on.
This isn't what this strip is about.
We have been talking
That's
about
what the whole
fucking
podcast is. What are you talking about?
We have been
get
talking.
sidetracked. That's what we do.
We
Are
have
you
been
new
talking
here?
about the fucking drawing stylus
actually
for the
talk
past
about this
11
shit.
minutes. We haven't even gotten.
We
to
have not
panel
been
two
talking
yet.
about the stylus
have
for
been
11
talking-
minutes.
we have been
and
talking about
this is
the
a big
stylus
part
for
of the
11
strip,
minutes.
okay?
It's no.
Panel
Anyways.
2, same shot, flapper shot. Alec is like glancing away from the audience. He's got a bottom lip. That's new, I guess. It was in panel 1 too, but it's new. And he said he's got a speech bubble that says, "It was a lot of fun and it took the internet by storm, but I think it's about time I came clean."
And he's redrawn his whole environment, by the way, except for the the copy pasted image. But it's
Yeah,
been
true. This is
drawn
all
again.
redrawn.
good for him.
Traced. Copy and paste. Panel 3. He's got a bigger nose, a much bigger nose for some reason, and he's got his hand to his face, thinking, "Here's an anatomical detail that he does not have in the other comics. Usually, I feel like sometimes they do have this. I don't know if he ever has, but he's got fingernails, also nostrils. I mean, that's the nose.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen fingernails yet.
I think he has.
What do they like? What
I
do
think
they
he's
like,
drawn
Ryan?
fingernails at some point. I don't know if Mr. Boop specifically has had fingernails.
Again, you know,
He's still looking
the
away.
more
also.
detailed stuff.
And his speech bubble reads, "I've Electries. I may have Electries misled you all with my comic. Misled is
It's true.
underlined.
He misled us. He lied to us, and I hate him for it.
We don't know what he means yet.
He was sued.
He was sued for marrying Betty Boop.
Misled me with that.
How did he mislead you by marrying Betty Boop?
In panel 4,
In panel 4,
we see him he's doing a he's doing like a what's that name? What's that guy's name? Who does the animations? What's his name? Do It Kids or whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He did
This
the
just-
Big Top Burger.
Worthy Kids.
Yeah, Worthy. He's doing like a Worthy Kids expression.
I don't know.
You know what I
He's
mean?
got
No, I
he's
don't
got
know
the
what you
white
mean.
people smile. He's got the
Like
white
he's-
people smile.
Yeah, there you go.
where you just like purse your lips and it's not actually a smile.
But I can imagine
Yes.
that being a thing that appears in his work. You know.
That's a bad example, Lisa. What Max said was accurate.
Well, I'm- Hold on.
And he's sweating also.
Mhm.
And his hand is back on the tablet. He's got the same pose as he did in panel 1. And he's got 2 speech bubbles. The first one says, "I've made a public confession. Please take a look. Please take a look. It will explain everything. Thank you." And the second speech bubble says, "And I'm sorry."
That's pretty sad.
It's pretty hashtag sad and hashtag not fun.
God damn. That's
see
not
what's on the
hashtag
hashtag not-
fun at all.
We don't. I'm curious what he's talking about. I guess we'll find out next time on the bonus installment of Being Mr. Boop, because we do videos in bonus episodes. So I guess that's how that will work. Because if we did it in this, it would be way too long. You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. He doesn't have to call me Mr. Boop. My name is okay. You can support the you were hosting. So
Yeah.
so you
Yeah, I
can
was.
say the rest of that.
You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for our full catalog of episodes and to sign up the host of the podcast. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter.
Max, do you have anything to promote?
Please do not leave the house or else you will get COVID. Please do not go to Florida or you will get COVID. This happened to me.
I have to leave the house, unfortunately. I have a lot of stuff this next week. I wish COVID wasn't back with a vengeance.
Please do not get COVID. It is no fun at all. I have been miserable for the past week and a half.
My sister may have it.
Congratulations.
If she does, I hope I don't get it. Gotta promote Beecher Davis at the Garfield Gathering. Yeah, that's what I'll promote. Come visit me at the. Wait, when is this one going up? Tuesday,
Sure.
right? Yeah, come visit me at the Garfield Gathering tomorrow, Wednesday, June 8th.
Ryan will be signing items.
Yep, if you bring me your Betty Boop or Garfield merch, I will sign it.
Or Mr. Boop.
What Mr. Boop merch is there?
Will you?
I guess there used to be T-shirts, didn't there?
If someone hands you the Mr. Boop omnibus, will you sign it?
I will sign it as Mr. Boop because that's who we are being. Actually, to keep with the continuity, I'll have to sign it as being. I'll have to sign it as Mr. Boop because that's who we are right now. We're Mr. Boop.
Yeah.
So I'll have to. So if you bring me your omnibus, I'll sign it Mr. Boop. And I'll write a little thing. I'll say, "He doesn't have to call me Mr. Boop."
You'll write the whole. You'll write that.
I'll write the whole thing. My name is. Thank you and good night.
Thank you and good night, everyone.
Bye.
Man, this podcast sucks.
To the world famous Betty Boop. Gee whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Dupe. Shamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.